What's cracking, guys? Bruce Madsen here, your host show of Metro Scout Fantasy Football. The Hall of Fame game's going on right now, and while games are happening, I like to go over the clips that are rolling out. Zamir White is looking good. There are questions now on Josh Jacobs because they brought him in with the first team in the Hall of Fame game, the extra preseason game, and a lot of people are speculating whether he's going to be getting traded or not. Seeing this all over Twitter. I was cutting up jokes on it. But Zamir White has had a few carries. He's had a couple where he looked good. And we're going to look over that first carry in the first quarter that he got, where he ran up the middle of the field and really put everybody on notice. I think people were sleeping on him a little bit. He was touted as a late round guy in redraft. Been talking him up on rookie drafts and all that stuff. But I think Zamir White's got something to him. Do I think he's gangbuster? Do I think he's a top tier back? No, but I think he's good enough to hold his own. And let's watch him on this play. Clips like these, you got to run them a certain way. And I can't go too far in it because YouTube's will catch me. But on these, I'm just going to scroll it. So here it is. He gets the handoff as he approached the line of scrimmage here. It's got a good hole. It's got a good size hole. We see this. He gets through there unscathed. Got in the second level. Gets through that. Breaks it down a little bit. Finally gets tackled. Get back here right when we're popping through this whole ride. About here. And watch the burst. Boom. Not elite level burst. Not elite level. But good enough to get the job done. Good enough to eat some chunks of yards. I think it's alright. I think it's good. And we're coming up here. Good size hole. Look at that block right there by 75. Watch 75 up here up top. Look at that block. He's going to send this guy to hell with him. They're going to hell together. Boo! Boo! The big uglies are getting done here. The big uglies. Pat on the back. But Zamir White looking good. I mean, it's limited amount of carries. Things could be different on a bigger sample. It is preseason. Not just preseason, but the Hall of Fame game. We got a rookie here that's showing some promise. And another thing, too, let's watch this approach. No dancing. Just straight to it. Straight to it. Now, I've said this a few times last year. I get it. It's basic. The hole's right there in front of him. But you don't want to take that for granted either, because there are times where running backs, you get around this level around here, you start looking at the other alleys. You got another alley here to the outside where you may think about doing. You might dance a little bit. He sees what's in front of him, and he takes advantage of that. So that's a good thing to see. Zamir White taking what's given to him. And I get it. It's right in front of him. Simple thing to do. But don't take it for granted when a running back does the simple stuff, because there are some running backs that will dance, that will take the other lane, that will make other decisions, and not take the easy yardage. So that's actually a good play. You may say that's a gimme. You may say this or that. We're analyzing just one play here. Sample of one, but on this play, I like what he did. The quickest way to get from A to B is a straight line, not moving around. Another thing he could have did here, now we're looking objectively, maybe dead-legged a little bit to the left and cut it in, but look, we got the peel backs that could come off. He's following his hats. He's following the leverage of his line. Smart move, smart thinking. Again, another running back who's not taking what's given, or a running back who's a little skittish, could be dancing right around here, thinking about cutting it over, or just really taking an extra step or two to think about their next move. You don't want to take that for granted, because other running backs make those mistakes, and we see that happen time and time again throughout the season, and we'll see a lot more in preseason. Could we have done something different here? One thing you're thinking here is he's just trying to break down this guy. One thing you could do is just not drop speed at all, but he's also coming off of almost getting tackled, and now we're coming up here just trying to make something happen a little bit, but the guy gets him by the ankles, and that's a wrap. No pun intended. I feel like Zamir White is looking good. Limited carries, limited touches. First preseason game. We got some weirdness with Josh Jacobs. I got him in a few redraft leagues in the later rounds as a off the chain guy to get, a guy that we're looking to be on the come up later in the season. I am expecting him to do something this year. It may not be RB1 weeks. It may not be RB2 weeks. I'm expecting something. I'm expecting him to get a shot. But it may not happen. But let's see. But he's flashing right now. And it's good to see a high-profile guy coming out of high school, going to a prestigious college, working in the mix, getting some production, getting a decent amount of draft capital. All right, draft capital. It's 4th round. Nothing too big. Nothing to write home about, but it's good enough. Get a shot. It's preseason, though, so let's not get too hyped up. I feel like what we've been saying throughout draft season, though, that he's a guy to target in rookie drafts. I feel like that's been merited. I feel like the price point was there. I feel like he was the guy that you should have been going after, especially in that latter part of the 2nd round. Feel like he's a guy you need to stomp on. You need to pound that button on. In the latter parts of redrafts, a lot of people are talking him up. That value is going up. I hope you got some shares now. Even if you drafted him Dynasty and you didn't like him, you can probably get a little bit of return on investment right now because people are talking him up a bit. Something happens to Josh Jacobs. If he does get traded, I don't even know. A lot of people talking about that. I'm not even making that speculation, but that's some rumors or innuendo that's going on social media because they're just seeing him take carries in the 1st quarter. A lot of speculation. And maybe Bigfoot's running around outside the stadium for all we care. But if something does happen, it's a Zamir White opportunity fest. He could be getting more touches than what you think during his rookie season. And he's a guy that I was investing in. I have a lot of confidence in him. I like these running backs who have some gusto in their game. Zamir White has that. Let me know what you think about him in the comments. Make sure you smash that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because I got a lot of clips coming at you. And it helps the channel as well. But I'll catch you on the next vid.